This is David Garlow, and I'm talking to Vincent from Howl. Was immediately blown away. Powerful sound, riffs, vocals. Can you tell me the band's history that led you to this point?
Sure, man. I met the drummer in school. We were in a film and video program in Providence, Rhode Island, and
great town.
The other what's that?
That's a great town, by the way.
It is, man. It's really cool town, and we started jamming, man. I hadn't really played music in a little while, and I asked him if he was up for it, and he was a drummer. I recently learned how to play the guitar, so we got together. We started to jam. It was a two-piece instrumental. I really wanted to play some kind of doomy stuff, and for a little bit there, we played some shows and did a tour or two as a two-piece, and just kind of for the fun of it. And then it started to feel good and more serious, and we brought in a bass player and another guitar player, started adding vocals, and recorded an EP and toured a little bit on that. Somehow it landed at our tour's desk at Relapse, and we got a call a little while later. This was 2008 or 9, and offered to do some releases with us, which we're really excited about. And so they re-released that EP, and then our full length in 2010 called Full of Hell, and we really hit the road seriously after that. Did a lot of touring with a lot of amazing bands, and finally got around to writing and recording this last album recently, which just came out about a week ago, called Bloodline.
Yeah, it's a great album. Now, without looking at your press kit, the first thing I thought because I just went immediately to the tunes, Mastadon and Lamb of God came to mind right away. How do you guys describe your sound, and for people that don't know you, how would you describe it?
Well, I think, like you said, man, it's got elements of Mastadon, Lamb of God. I mean, it's kind of difficult to say. We've been kind of pegged as a doom or a sludge band, which I get, but we also bring in a lot of different influences because we all like so many different kinds of metal. We have a song with a blast on this last record. There's some singing on this last record. There's some breakdowns. There's some super slow bluesy stuff. So, I mean, Bloodlines is more than anything is a metal record. An aggressive metal record. That's what we set out to do. Maybe a little bit in the vein of sort of American metal, Lamb of God stuff. But then it definitely kind of has a little bit of a doomy, sludgy a feel to it as well. But then we don't stray away from incorporating some darker, more melodic death metal or black metal aspects either. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag. I mean, we're sort of categorized as a doom sludge band, but then again, Bloodlines is kind of so aggressive and hard hitting, and so much more of a metal record that I wonder if we really still fit that category.
See, I don't think so, because I listened to Bloodlines all the way through a number of times already. I mean, one you can hold up is One Last Nail. That stuck out. It's got a really cool change-up, some slow power chugging, then you amp it up, and it's pretty intense. What's that song about?
That song is about it's kind of about lost love and trying to reconcile with lost love and relationships souring. It's probably one of the more personal songs on the record.
Right.
I'd say. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, another one, I mean, just to show you that I did listen to it. Down So Low, I mean, you got that really evil horror movie vibe to start it off with some keys and stuff. But then and it's just a powerful change of pace. Can you talk about that too?
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know if I wanted to do something different too. You know, there was a lot of energy on this record, and I wanted to balance that with, you know, some moodier, darker stuff.
Right.
Both musically, which is why kind of the tempo at the beginning of Down So Low is, you know, it's dronier, it's slower. The vocals are almost sort of, you know, chanty. It sound like chants, kind of, darker, more ominous. And so again, I wanted to balance the record with some of that. In terms of the lyrical theme, that song is kind of about, you know, people getting people's humanity getting crippled by dogma and by the inhumane and spirit and soul crushing tenets of you know, organized religion and their institutions kind of telling you how to think and defining morality for you, and sort of watching people around you kind of slip away into that and sort of giving up their own independence and their ability to think for themselves.
Oh, very cool. Great answer too. Now, with a Blade, I mean, that one kind of stuck out and hit me pretty cool, because then all of a sudden you had Crybabies going on, Wow Wow Work. Really kick-ass metal album all the way through, man.
Oh, awesome, dude. I'm really glad you did it, man. Thanks.
And, watching some of the videos, you guys always look like you're about ready to burst out laughing. Looks like you're just chilling, having a good time doing what you do.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're a bunch of fucking metalheads, you know, and you gotta keep it light, man. Like, the music is fucking serious enough.
Absolutely. See, I wish more people were doing that these days. Music can be fun again. Now, what are your tour plans for the summer?
We got a tour coming up in July and August. We're going to hit the U.S. and Canada. It's going to be a full U.S. and Canada tour with a band called Lord Dying from Portland, Oregon. They're awesome. They're about to release a record on Relapse. You might want to check with Relapse to see if they're cool with you announcing this, or you talking about this particular tour with Lord Dying, or if they just want you to say, like, you know, touring plans this summer and sort of keep it to that. I personally don't give a shit, but Relapse might want to do some sort of announcement or something. But that's up ahead, July and August with them, and then in the fall we're trying to get to Europe, which is in the works right now. But yeah, we're going to be touring a bunch, try to promote this record.
Cool. I'll double top secret check with those guys before I say that.
Well, you know how they get.
I know.
They will feel.
I'm a former wannabe heavy metal guitar recording guy myself. That's what I grew up doing, and so I usually look at these guys with a wink and go, sure, okay. So.
You got the right idea.
So, all right, man. Well, thanks again. And is there anything you want to say to the fans?
No, I mean, we wouldn't be shit without y'all. Rest in peace, Jeff Hanneman, and you know, keep it easy. Keep it metal. And thanks for the